4, 3, 2, 1, go. Hey guys, Ro32 here, Polaris Rhapsody commentary. This is going to be the first set in Group B of the Ro32 of the Bigfile MSL. This is going to be between Jaedong and Tyson, aka Han. This is going to be on Polaris Rhapsody. We're going to have the upper left position in teal. We're going to have the protoss player Han, the bottom right position in red zerg player Jaedong, JD, the tyrant, the legend killer, the silver medalist of the last MSL, aka the loser of the last finals. I'm sorry. Anyway, yes, Jaedong, of course, everybody knows Jaedong is best zerg player in the world, and I think this is the last season was the first time in I think 3 seasons or 4 seasons, 3 seasons in a row, I believe, since he went without winning a title. Before that, he'd gone 1 season to win an MSL, and then before that, 2 seasons in a row to win an OSL. So he actually Flash took quite a streak away from him. And Jaedong is only 1 medal, 1 MSL win away from a golden badge, 3 MSL wins. So Flash stopped him at a big time in his career, and I think Jaedong still has it in him to get there, to get to that three golds in each tournament status. I definitely believe he is capable of achieving that. He's still one of the best players around. Going for the extractor tick here to get that extra drone out there, for the quick spawning pull. Before anything else, 9 pull really. Very quick pull from him, this 2-player map, so he's obviously going for some early aggression, going to try to put on some pressure on his opponent. And this is 2-player map. The rotations are decent, but still, he's going to at the very least force the 2 cannons up. Might even rush past them if Han is unlucky enough. I'm going to refer to him as Han just because I know him better as Han. He's also known as Tyson, I know that. But I'm just used to knowing him as Han. Han is actually very well known for quite a few, several seasons back. I think it was like 4 seasons ago, 5 seasons ago, for knocking Jaedong out of the OSL in the preliminaries. So that was actually a big surprise. It was either preliminaries. I think it was the preliminaries. It was either the preliminaries or the Ro36, but I'm pretty sure it was the preliminaries. On the opposite side, we do see a Nexus coming up after the Forge, so this could be very, very bad position for Han. Han expecting something like an overpull, seeing the hatchery come down now, and seeing the Zerglings too, so he's probably going to be canceling his next putting on the cannons. I'm not quite sure if he's going to have the resources right away. Does have resources for 1 photon cannon, so just waiting a little bit more. Going to try to play risky. He's going to definitely be forced to pull several probes off the line. Has one probe to defend. Second cannon going to be coming down just now. And he's going to be in trouble. 1 cannon might morph in just in time. But there's going to be significant trouble here. 1 probe coming off the line. Only 2 probes coming off the line. He's going to try to blockade this with 3 probes. Not quite sure what's going to be a gateway coming down just in time. So there's only 1 choke for the Zerg to run by 1 cannon at the ready. Jaedong still going to force it. Still going to try to get by here. Only 1 cannon up. Drone's doing a good job of blockading. Only 3 Zerglings still alive. 2 Zerglings. Oh! Not quite managing to prevent this completely. A misfire, I believe there was as well from the cannon. But still, nice job by Han to make sure that only 2 Zerglings get up. So 2 Zerglings are not going to be nearly as damaging as 3 to 4 would have been. Jaedong also taking the advantage to expand very quickly after that 9 pull way at the lower left hand. So actually, very interesting build. Kind of Quandro-esque, actually, now that I think about it. Kind of like one of Quandro's. Oh, actually, interestingly enough, Han canceling one of his cannons. Not expecting any continued pressure. He's going to lose a probe there, a little bit not paying quite attention there. But yeah, Jaedong kind of going for something Quandro would go for. Go for a quick 9 pull, try to put on some aggression, put on some pressure, and then just double expand, and then just continue aggression. Aggression off that, gonna lose another probe. Is he almost losing another probe? But Han really has to be careful. Only mining very few minerals at the moment. Not really very best of position. He does have some probes at natural expert, so he's trying to get his economy going, but no troops out there. As soon as he has his first zealot out, he has to move it back home here. The probe, damaged probe there, a little bit out in the open. Barely manages to get it out of there. Meanwhile, sending out another probe scout to natural expert. Going to be able to safely get up that ramp. Going to spot the lair on the way for Jaedong, but he's probably not going to know about what's coming up for him. Han also seems a little bit late. I don't know, I'm just watching him play here, and he seems a little bit late on his tech. Might just be me, but it definitely feels like he's a little late in his tech. Well, it definitely looks like his builder was a little bit shellacked or something. Definitely feels like his, I don't know, for some reason it feels like his 7 core should already be on the way. But you did manage to get that scout inside, I believe, for being forced back by Zerg. Now Jaedong going to have 3 bases running pretty quickly, and he's going to just continue putting on the pressure, killing another 2 probes mining gas. Wow! With 2 Zerglings. God, Han is not in the top of his game here. Han is not at the top of his game. This is, wow, that was just sloppy there. He's lost, I think, with those 2 Zerglings. Generally, they're not that big a threat, but I think with those 2 Zerglings... okay, apparently Han put his cybernetics core, saw this target come up, so apparently the cybernetics core came up with the natural expo. I thought something was weird. But, yeah, Han, I think, lost to 4 probes from 2 Zerglings. That's pretty bad, actually. And some of them being significantly weakened. Finally, Han being forced to come out there, mop this up with a Dragoon of all things. A Zergling actually running away might actually get away with his life. Actually, no, probably there is a cannon there away, so... Still managing to stay alive, though, due to the fact that the Dragoons just do not do full damage against Zerglings. Spotting everything out, spotting the target, waiting to see whether there's any additional tech for him to worry about. Jane on the opposite side, apparently putting down... don't think that was... Sunken colony. It makes no sense at this point in the game for him to put down a creep colony. I don't think he needs. He shouldn't be expecting any sort of ground pressure, so I believe that might have been a hydrogen coming up. Okay, just an additional hatchery. By putting down a hydrogen alongside somewhere as well, just going for production hatcheries at the moment. Did have a spire coming up, so he's going to... Jaedong in a very good timing. Seems like he's going to have Scourge out. Might lose one single Overlord due to that Corsair coming up, but still seems very quickly on its timing, so should have some Scourge out there to counteract any sort of attacks. Does have a hydrogen on the way as well. First Corsair was out. Saw Silverwood Dune coming up as well. So we're probably going to be seeing, yeah, one single Overlord gonna die, but that's going to be the extent of Jaedong's supply losses, I believe. He's going to go out there and get the scout. Some Protoss players prefer instead to actually send out the Corsair to scout, pick up an Overlord, sign the main, make sure to get the scout. But with the timings these days, you can actually safely kill an Overlord, then still get the scout sometimes. Often enough, actually. But I still feel, it just feels to me like Han is a bit off, like he's a little bit late on something. I don't know. 2 Corsairs are out now, and plenty of Scourge to counteract those. And there's going to be a trap right here. Jaedong getting 2 nice, beautiful Scourge Sharp, getting 1 Corsair in there. Another Corsair going to come fly in. The Scourge going straight on its path. I'm not quite sure if it's going to catch it, though. Corsair's going on the path. Wow, Jaedong's just going to... Oh, stopped him at a crucial time. Still going to try to catch it. Is it going to manage to? No, Han outmaneuvering it